Would it be okay with you if this sharing that I give right now is read rather than spoken? If I could just read two things that are the two favorite things that have come through me. Uh, for my sister Rhonda, she asked if I still knew two of the things that came through me many years ago by heart. And I told her that I don't know them by heart anymore, but I have them printed somewhere in my files. And she said, you need to pull them out and you need to learn them by heart again, because it's very powerful when you are just speaking from your heart. Uh, and she said that works better for me than you just reading what came through. So I gave her my word that I would commit them to memory and know them by heart soon. And right now I'm feeling like if I don't just read these two pieces for you, I could either get on a roll that I might not emotionally be able to get through. So if it is okay with you all, I would like, I was able to share some things earlier in the service, but if it is okay with everybody, I would just like to share with you uh, Rhonda's favorite things that have come through me. One is called May the Things I've Done to Harm Be Not Repeated. And the other is called Marvel at the Beauty of the World. Is that okay if I do that? Okay, thank you. I do want to say before I read them that she said, Carlos, some of the brief things that you have shared have been the most impactful for me. And the main brief thing that you shared years ago with us is one that I'm really, really getting right now. And you shared with us that while you're living this life, there are very, very, very few things that are important. Very, very, very few things that matter. But then you went on to say, but the things that do matter really, 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 really matter. It doesn't matter how many trinkets we have. It doesn't matter what our possessions are. It doesn't matter what our IQ is or our EQ is. It doesn't matter what we wear, what kind of car we drive, the size of our home, any of that stuff. It doesn't matter that we're knowledgeable about every detail of what's going on in current events. That's one of the things that really doesn't matter. Those are among them. But what you shared with us is that of the few things that really, really, really matter, it's things like love, things like forgiveness, things like attaining peace of mind, things like making God connection, things like uplifting, speaking kind words, wishing one another well. She said, once you told us, when the whole church practically were enraged about what was happening with legal systems, with policing, with who is in charge of our country, and decisions that are being made that are not about equity and not about righteousness. While we're overwhelmed with something that we became aware of on the news on Saturday, and we are filled with that, on Sunday, there you are saying, God bless everybody without exception. God bless everybody without exception. The people that work for you and the people that don't. The people you're like and the people who are very much not like you. People doing whatever they do because they have a right to do whatever they do. People are being whoever they choose to be because they have a right to choose to be who they choose to be. People that don't respect who you are or care about who you are, you still get up on the platform on Sunday morning saying, God bless everybody without exception, because you've come to realize that it's not about them and what they do, or them and what they fail to do. That life is all about me and what I do. And so I'm really absorbing that teaching as I'm here in this hospital bed. You've often said, it's not about what they did, it's about what I did with what they did. It's not about what he did, it's about what I did with what he did. It's not about what she did, it's about what I did with what she did. You're very much about looking at yourself, finding out where your freedom lies, refusing to throw a stone at the one who threw a stone at you. You just keep saying, drop the rock, let go, let God. You'll understand it better by and by. So thank you so much for teaching me that while I'm alive, there are very, very few things that really matter. But the few things that really matter, really, 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 really matter. And after sharing that is when she asked, do you still have my two favorite pieces memorized? Do you still know them by heart? And I'm going to learn them again by heart. If I don't speak something pretty often, it doesn't download when I want it to. It gets stored in some hidden compartment. And so it's my pleasure to share these two things with you today. May the things I've done to harm be not repeated. May the things I've done to harm be not repeated. May the anger in me be dissolved by the purifying love of Christ, along with all fear and sadness. May they be shined away and made to disappear in the blazing light of Christ that shines from God through me. May I be baptized with the Holy Spirit over and over and again and again. May I see in the face of each other the countenance of my own self and my own dearest ones. And may the things I've done to harm be not repeated. May the things I've done to harm be not repeated. May the judging nature of my carnal self die daily. May both my heart and mind be transformed by the great power of acceptance, forgiveness, and Christ-like love. May my life become a living testament of human kindness. May I live to love, and may I love to live. And may the things I've done to harm be not repeated. May the things I've done to harm be not repeated. May I be exorcised of the spirit of victimization and of the spirit of vindictiveness and of the spirit of all competitiveness and contentiousness. May I be exorcised of every spirit of greed and of every spirit of lust and of the spirits of envy and jealousy. May I, in fact, be exorcised of every spirit but the spirit called holy. And may this spirit only guide me and direct me and lead me. May I be purified and edified, that God be glorified. And may the things I've done to harm be not repeated. May the things I've done to harm be not repeated. May all that I think and feel and say and do be acceptable in the sight of the Holy One. May my intentions be honorable in all ways, regarding all things, and for the good of all beings. May all that I think and feel and say and do be for love. May I love as I would be loved, and may I forgive as I would be forgiven. May I grow from grace to grace to grace to grace, from now until forever and beyond. May I be known for my gentleness and for my willingness to extend mercy and amnesty to those who have trespassed against me. And may the things I've done to harm be not repeated. May the things I've done to harm be not repeated. Marvel at the beauty of the world. Do not forget to marvel at the beauty of the world. Its beauty is splendorous. Its every shape and color. Its every shadow and light. Live the moments of your life alive. Be startled, moved, and quickened by the beauty of this world. Live your life on highest purpose and with deepest, endless gratitude and thanksgiving. For the gift of life is life itself. And what a gift it is indeed. Don't wait until your time of dying to know that each breath, each moment of living life is the greatest gift of all in all the heavens and all the earth. Cherish every breath. Be awake and aware in every moment to the truth of your remarkable opportunity to love it all. Every minute, every encounter, every ever-changing frame of the movie, every chapter and page and paragraph and sentence of the story called My Life. Live before you die. Live well before you die. Awake from sleep and vow to keep the promise you made before you were born, that you would be alive and startled and delighted and learning and growing and singing and dancing to the rhythm of a heart beating alive inside you and breath breathing in and out of you, non-stop, faithfully, endlessly. Keep the promise you made before you were born, that you would never take for granted your eyes with which to see, your legs with which to walk, your ears with which to hear, your mouth with which to talk, and to shout out praise for the speechless awesomeness of simply being alive and living in the land of opportunity, your very own opportunity to have it be what you say it is, and to go on to prove that what you say it is in fact what you say it is. You rejoiced at being allowed to be alive and living right here, right now, and you promised you would live each moment in the moment and not wander into past moments and made up memories of their joys and sorrows, or into fantasies of what may come, things you hope for, or things you fear. You promised to be here now, in the here and now, marveling at the sheer wonder, the sheer magnitude, the sheer variety, the sheer amazement of this world, all around you, everywhere you turn. Awaken the child who arrived so full of promise and promises, the child who won the race for life and cried out at its birth, I am, I am, I am. Return to the place of astonishment and amazement. Find this place within you. Awaken the sleeping beauty that you were and are and will forever be in the true being of your true being. Keep the promise you made before you were born, that you would be an authentic self, blessing others to be the same, that you would teach peace by being peaceful, and love by being loving, and oneness by your consistent displays of all inclusiveness, and that you would marvel at the beauty of the world. Resurrect your sleeping awareness of the astounding, speechless gift it is to be living out the never-ending, never boring, always thrilling, sometimes scary, sometimes funny, sometimes dark, and sometimes sunny pictures of moments of now, 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 now. A hero's journey, your being alive, your life on earth, just as it is. A hero's journey, your being alive, your life on earth, just as it is. A hero's journey, your being alive, your life on earth, just as it is. You asked for it. You were granted it, to love it, to live it. Laugh when it is your time for laughing. Cry when you're moved to tears. Move when you're able. Rest when you are weak. Sing love songs and praises, and grieving songs and the blues. Let your strengths delight you, and your weaknesses as well. Love your whole complicated, composite self, your beauty marks and your blemishes, your thrills and your agonies. Judge none of it. Love it all. Embrace the whole of it. Proclaim your innocence. Accept your guiltlessness. Acknowledge your freedom. Your captivity is over. Release it. Stop taking things so seriously. Relax. Be gentle. Have fun. Giggle more. Don't carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. This is not your job. It is not your responsibility. It is beyond your capacity to carry or determine or control this weight of the world. Release and let it go. Relax your shoulders. Deepen your breathing. Lighten up. Row your boat gently down the stream and be merry. For it is true that life is but a dream. That's all it is, you know. Deep down inside you, you know. You fell asleep in heaven. You dreamed yourself on earth, and you called it being born. And you were born to live your dream alive and filled with wonder and to marvel at the beauty of the world. So marvel at the beauty of the world. Let it be what it is, because just as it is a thing of majestic wonder and delight. Cast new eyes upon the world and let it cause your soul to sing. Cast new eyes upon the world and let it stir your heart to weep. Sing and weep in startled wonder and in joyous thanksgiving to life's creator for your endless reasons to be amazed in the moment. This lifetime dream you're living is but a brief walk through the garden of delight. So marvel at the beauty of the world. Thank you for your listening. Amen.